Ain't I beautiful? I feel healthy in the last few days. I felt like crap before you see. I think I was under a spell yesterday, but now I feel good, good. Now I'm gonna tell the real, let's see, Saturday, March 8th, New York Post. What's going on in the world from a reactionary right-wing perspective, which is mine. That will touch the communists, the Hamas, the radical Palestinians get money from the government to subsidize their hatred of the Jewish people. Now, I'm not Jewish. I don't have any Jewish blood in me. I checked, but I like them. Oh, they can be obnoxious. Oh, they can be pushy. Oh, they could be, I know everything. And they can be liberal too. But instead of that, I love them. And you Jewish people who hate the Jewish people, stop it. You're not going to get no more money from the government. No, no, no. The government's not going to give you no more money. And we're going to deport your radical asses. And if you burn the flag, I think we should burn you. Literally. I am a believer in the Constitution, except the cruel and unusual punishment. I think we should drown you all in mayonnaise. That'll treat you. There's no dignity being drowned in the mayonnaise. You radical commie bastards. He's going to take all the money away from you. He's going to break it because he's Trumpy. He's the dawn of my dreams. Yes, sir is. I love my Trumpy. Yes, sir. He makes me happy in his long-winded conversation speeches. He never bores me. Oh, I love me a Trump. Yes, I do. He's my man in the White House, it's true. He is a cat for the ages. You know what I have found out? Poor Gene Hackman. He had a glorious career, you see. But unfortunately, he lived to 95 and he wasn't taken care of properly. Now, I don't want to say darts to the dead, but the wife didn't do him good because she was a great beauty when she was young, and she went and didn't want people to see her that she became old. She was only 62, but she had lost her glamorous beauty, so she looked like everybody else, and she didn't have people visit her. Her health was not so good. She should have had people check on both of them. But instead, she isolated him and said he was doing Pilates and said he was doing yoga and said he was on a diet. Oh, no, he was failing as 95s tend to do. He had Alzheimer's, it's true. He was a good daddy, but he did most of his time making money. So he didn't have close relationship with his little honeys. Now everybody's gonna feel bad because the way he died was so tragically sad. The beautiful wife that was died in the doggy too. And then poor senile Jean wandered around till he dropped dead with a broken heart. That'll never happen to me. I'm 65, it's true. But I always have people checking on me. Even now I do. Oh, beautiful ladies, because you lose your looks. Don't isolate yourself. Don't be dumb. Have common sense of which most men have, and you commonly don't. 'Cause it could end up terrible. For a man who was noble as anything. You probably weren't a bad person either. You just made a big amount of mistakes. Time to eat it. I don't know what this is about. Eat it? Where's the paper I was just reading that I got this story? Let me tell you something. I think this is, if I'm not wrong, this is for the people to eat it and deal with it now. Eat the the bad times and make the sacrifices. That's what I'm getting at. I'll eat it. I'll eat something else dinner time. Oh, the Amazons are on the march. Usually baby is a girl baby born in the deep south, okay? And normally babies are 7 pounds. She's 13, unlucky 13. This is a new Amazon army. Now, us men won't have our advantage in upper body strength. They can beat us up. They can be giant women. I don't know if this is turned on a very frightening thing. Maybe yes, because they think we're obnoxious. We're not obnoxious. We just speak our mind. You be good Amazon ladies. You protect us, not beat us up. That's not right. 13 pounds. Giant women coming out from the steep south. Or maybe they'll be on our side, the side of the Trumpies. Like their husbands. They won't be lesbians who want to kill us all. Who watch too many episodes of The Handmaid's Tale. You cheers. And you think you can beat me up? No. Well, I think you can actually. Most people can. Just because I'm in a wheelchair doesn't mean I can't handle myself. I mean, and one day I'm gonna get out of this wheelchair because I'm praying to God, to the fisherman, and he's gonna get me up. Gonna get me up in the morning to fight the left wing commie bastards. You know, Mr. Don, Mr. Donny, he's told Hummus, and he's told Iran, and he told all these people who want to go war with us that he'll nuke the whole world. Well, not the whole world, their part of the world. They'll know who the. Well, anyway, it's either total nuclear war or peace. And my Don wants peace. He does. It's just that Iran doesn't because they want atomic bomb so they can blow up, Israel. We can't let that. We can't let the holy sites be blown up. We can't let our Israeli friends get blown up, and the Israeli friends are not going to let themselves get blown up. Oh, I see mushroom clouds in our future, and everything looks rather bleak. But then I go into a church and I pray to my God. Trumpy, Trumpy, see him there. Oh, glory, glory, Donald Trump, Trump. Glory, glory, Donald Trump. Glory, glory, Donald Trump. He has bad hair, but I don't. Oh, hallelujah, brother. So, about a bad person in the subways who keeps on slugging ladies. He's a big hulking black man. Now, I'm not saying, you said, well, why do you mention he's black? Why don't you just say he's a big hulking man? Because that's the description of a psycho. And you get a psycho, whether he's black, brown, or yellow, that's all right. I'll refer to a yellow race. You tell who it is. You don't go, well, I'm not going to use the description because it'll make people feel bad. They have to know the psychos out there. They could be white psychos, alabaster bastards. Don't matter. You're not judged by your skin color, you're judged by your action. And if you punch people in the head with no good reason, you're a bad person. We're putting pressure on Putin because we're putting pressure on the Ukrainians to come to the peace table. And now the Putin is like, oh, we did everything we want. We don't They are, they are weak. No, we're not weak. We got the wild card of Trumpy. Oh, he got shot, Mr. KGB Putin. You don't scare him with your assassination plots. You may assassinate anybody, but God, Trumpy has the biggest bodyguard of all, the Lord. Oh, yeah. The CIA tried to do it. The deep state tried to do it. Some lone lunatics tried to do it, but they couldn't get my Trump. They couldn't get my Trump. My Trump, 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 Trump. Choose your loser. You know what? The Democrats did a commercial in which a whole bunch of their female congresswomen were throwing punches. And I learned something there that they had a few female black congresswomen. And I had a stereotype that most black people, whether they're white, women or women, are good fighters. Apparently not. That woman, she was the congresswoman, she got low, and it was as if she was fighting a 6-year-old child. Or maybe she was going to hit somebody in their vitals. Dirty fighter. Too bad. Well, I'm at level because I'm in a wheelchair. Not a wheelchair. Actually, I walk with a walker, but I have a wheelchair too. When I go outside, I'll bump you with my big wheel. Well, you'll be in trouble. Don't mess with me. We have to unite against the fentanyl problem. Our young people are dying. Why? And they're all of military age. That's your plan, you red Chinese or you Canadians. So what are you gonna do? You gonna take those Canadians and invade us over the border of Canada while we're waiting for the cartels to come from Mexico? Very clever. And Mr. Trump outwitted you. He's ready for you, Canada. Oh, marching on to Montreal, where all the commies dwell. You may be polite, you Canadian bastards, but we know your children will call mocks. Indeed, you're like Ryan Reynolds, charming as can be, but beyond that, you're as evil as a sea. We can see through your evil, and we don't care if you gave us William Shatner, who I like a lot. Stop it, Canada be good. Oh, stop it, Canada be good. Stop Canada be good and nicey. Find Christ you see. Get like you and me. Stop Canada and be good. Oh, stop Canada and be good.